Hello and welcome to a new lesson. Marcus Varro as Great Light of Rome in Linguistics. Lecture-7, a short history of linguistics. Let's discuss about him in detail. Marcus Varro, he was Rome's great scholar. Marcus Terentius Varro is believed to have lived between 116-27 BC. He is regarded as ancient Rome's greatest scholar and was described by Petrarch as the third great light of Rome. We continue to discuss about his ideas. Marcus Varro, his in-depth study of Latin. He had great input to an in-depth study of Latin. He was said to have been influenced by Stoic thought, including that of his own teacher Stilo, Alexandrian doctrine, and Petrarch's writings. We continue to know more about his ideas. Marcus Varro, De Lingua Latin. He was probably the most original of all the Latin scholars. His contributions were contained in his work titled De Lingua Latin, on the Latin language. This was a combined work on Latin grammar under three main headings: etymology, morphology, and syntax, produced into books of 25 volumes. However, only 6 of the 25 books of the De Lingua Latina survived. Marcus Varro, more about his ideas. His penetrating observations. Varro united two separate considerations: historical etymology and the synchronic formation of derivations and inflections. In fact, one of the Varro's most penetrating observations in the field of linguistics was the distinction between derivational and inflectional formation. Marcus Varro, his class of originality. Varro showed his class of originality in his proposed morphological classification of Latin words. His way of using morphological categories shows how he understood and made use of his Greek sources without deliberately copying their conclusions. We continue to know more about his thoughts. Marcus Varro, and he was akin to Stoic doctrine. In his treatment of the verbal category of tense, Varro displayed his sympathy with a Stoic doctrine in which two semantic functions were distinguished within the forms of tense paradigms: time, reference, and aspect. We continue to discuss more about his ideas. Marcus Varro, of course, he was an original writer. Varro was probably the most independent and original writer on linguistic studies among the Romans. After him, we can follow discussions of existing linguistic questions by several authors, but with no great claim on our attention as he had. Hope you understand the concept about his work. Thank you and goodbye.